and welcome to this edition of Hawk Update. I'm Sierra Anderson.
And I'm Rudy McQuirr. Shorter University hosted a symposium that integrated faith and scholarship and discussed faith in different worldly subjects. Here's Jessica Darnell with a closer look.
Dr. Alan Hicks thought that it was necessary to be able to show students that no matter what field they went into, faith would always be present in their lives.
Back in the start of the academic year, we were talking about our goals for the Honor Society, for Theta Alpha Kappa. And one of the things that we wanted to do to try to promote scholarship, we saw a need to maybe host a symposium that would encourage students to think more about scholarship in the various disciplines, because not just in Christian studies, but to talk about how our faith can affect everything that we do.
Students enjoyed getting to learn more about how faith was not just in a bubble through the symposium.
There's a lot that you could take away from this. One was the intersection of faith and science, how you can look through science with a Christian perspective. And then another thing to take away was youth ministry and the problems that are arising in youth ministry and how to prevent those problems and how to solve those problems.
Next year's symposium is already in the beginning stages of planning due to the abundant success.
Well, I think we'll try to expand it in terms of rotate through different disciplines, starting with business and science. So next time we'll look to some of the other disciplines to incorporate that.
It's always nice to see the collaboration between both ideas and professors.
Phi Mu recently held a sweet bar to honor the staff here at Shorter. Here's Rudy McQuirr with more on the story.
Hello, I'm Rudy McQuirr for Hawk TV. Friday, March 3rd, saw sorority Phi Mu decide it was time to give something back to the hard-working staff here at Shorter University. That decision saw the Phi Mu Sweet Bar for Staff Appreciation take center stage in the Fitton Student Union as the girls stocked up on a variety of sweets, treats, donuts, and chewing gum, among other things for the staff to enjoy. Haley Sharp was in charge of the event, and she was helped by fellow sisters Emily Cheek and Lindsay Sutton. Sharp said that it was very important to her to give back to the staff at Shorter. She also singled out communications professor Melissa Baskin for special praise, saying that although she isn't a communications student herself, Professor Baskin was willing to help her whenever she needed it, and that is a sentiment that is echoed around campus. Phi Mu hosts this sweet bar every semester, so that the professors and workers can never forget how much we as students value them and everything that they do for us on a consistent basis. From everyone at Phi Mu and from the rest of the students at Shorter University, we thank you. I've been Rudy McQuirr for Hawk TV. Back to the studio.
Nothing beats a little sweetness to show some appreciation.
With Easter around the corner, everyone's starting to feel the lightened attitude that comes with spring and more sunshine. In celebration, Sierra spoke to some students around campus.
Hello, my name is Sierra Anderson. Easter is heading our way here at Shorter, and so is the candy.
What is your favorite Easter candy?
My favorite Easter candy is the Starburst jelly beans.
Chocolate bunnies.
Probably those little like Reese's cup egg things.
Cadbury eggs, the ones filled with cream.
I love chocolate. Hershey's chocolate.
My favorite Easter candy is Peeps.
My favorite Easter candy would be the Reese's with the peanut butter in it, and it's like those like big eggs. I love them.
My favorite Easter candy is the one that's shaped like a cross that got God in it, because the only way to go is God with.
My favorite Easter candy is Rocaleta. It's a Mexican candy.
I think my favorite Easter candy would probably be those Cadbury eggs. Probably my least favorite candy would have to be the Peeps, those marshmallowy yellow Easter candies that I would always pawn off on my little brother.
The Peeps, the bunny kind, the blue sparkly ones.
Oh, it's got to be chocolate bunnies. You wait till after Easter and then you get a pack price.
My favorite Easter candy actually happens to be the Reese's egg that they make. My favorite candy is Reese's whenever they make it to the egg. It's just that much better.
I like tacos de buche.
My favorite Easter candy is the Reese's Easter eggs, and my least favorite candy is the little Peep marshmallows.
Chocolate.
Well, I don't eat candy, so I don't really have one.
Thanks, Sierra. It's never a dull moment with our students.
The Shorter University basketball team has finished its season, but the time shared between coaches and players are still remembered. Reporter Rudy McWhirr was able to sit down with head coach Tyler Murray to reflect on this season.
Tyler Murray is the head men's basketball coach at Shorter, and this season was only his second as head coach. Murray was extremely happy with how his players performed this year.
I thought we had a really good year this year. We finished 17-11. We lost a lot of really close games. We lost 3 games at the buzzer. So, the ball bounces a different way, and all of a sudden you're at 20 wins. And I think with that, we're in the NCAA tournament. So from one end, we had a successful year. On the other end, you kind of had that taste in your mouth where, if the ball would have gone in, or in our case gone out a few times for the other team, we won a few more games. We may still be playing. But overall, I thought we had a really good year and battled a lot of adversity and injuries.
With a senior-heavy class, Coach Murray looked back on how those players had helped the team throughout their years at Shorter.
Yeah, we had 4 seniors this year: Elijah Bennett, Cole Birchfield, Eric Ross, and Phil Taylor, all of which played a huge role for us. All were experienced veterans who had been through the gauntlet of our conference, and we'll miss them all. We'll miss their leadership, we'll miss their competitiveness, but also their ability to score and defend and rebound, and so on and so forth. Our first game of the year was against Georgia Tech. At Georgia Tech, we lost a heartbreaker in overtime. Certainly should have won that game. And I challenged our seniors after that game, 4 months from now when our season's over, let's not look back and have that be the highlight of our year.
So with Coach Murray out finding the next piece of the puzzle for the Shorter program, it looks positive that the Shorter men's basketball team could be in for another stellar year next season, and hopefully they qualify for the big dance. I'm Rudy McWhirr for Hawk TV, back to the studio.
Our teams, players, and coaches will always make us proud.
The Glass Menagerie opens April 6th in the Callaway Theatre. Reporter Noah Hunt sat down with the show's stars to see how it was coming along.
The Shorter Theater Department will be performing The Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams. I caught up with some of the actors to get the inside scoop.
I'm Jenna Williams.
My name is Daniel Farias.
I'm Blaze Phillips.
I'm a freshman musical theater major.
I'm a senior communication arts major.
I am a freshman musical theater major.
And I play Laura Wingfield.
I am playing Tom Wingfield.
I am playing Jim O'Connor.
She's very introverted, she's crippled, and that has caused her a lot of social anxiety.
Tom is, he's really kind of a free spirit.
Jim O'Connor doesn't show up until the very end of Act 2, but for the entire second act, he's kind of the main focus of all the characters.
Whenever she has to be out in public or do anything, she becomes extremely uncomfortable, so much that it makes her physically ill.
His desire is to go out and travel the world.
He is much more normal than they are.
We see her slowly come out of her shell throughout the play whenever she handles the Glass Menagerie, which is it's a physical menagerie of glass animals, but it's also her imaginary world that she escapes into.
He's a poet, he loves to write.
He really pushes forward everything that's been building up.
The cast of Glass Menagerie has been hard at work on the show for many weeks now.
We've been rehearsing since before Big Fish even, and as soon as it was over, we started full rehearsals, and it's been pretty much every weeknight, pretty intense, lots of hard work.
The cast is very excited about the show and can't wait to perform.
We will be performing the Glass Menagerie April 6th through 8th at 7:30. Come to the Callaway Theater and we hope to see you there.
Thanks, Noah. We are excited to see how it all comes together.
That's it for this Hawk Update. I'm Sierra.
And I'm Rudy. Fly high, Hawk!